Good morning, chats. How are y'all? It's been a night, but glad to be here for the start of Avalanche 7. We just give y'all a heads up. We've been up for the whole night.
4 hours of sleep, man.
You're not starting, are you? Okay. So hi, good morning. Welcome. To give y'all a rundown of Avalanche, what the heck is going on, we have a bunch of players that are really fucking good. And they will be competing in a tournament where they play nothing but doubles non-stop for 3 hours. And this is our player sheet that is letting you know who's going to be playing. And for today, we have Funktion, who's going to be starting us off. And then following up with that will be Rom, then Drifty, and then SD ending us off for today. In case some of y'all are new to Avalanche, wondering what the heck's going on, like I mentioned earlier, we have players that are playing for 3 hours where they played nothing but D20s and up. Every song is worth a point value, and depending on whether you pass it or not, it will vary. During the competition, competitors are allowed 3 5-minute breaks. They can use it all at once if they wanted to, or they can use them all individually. It's up to the player. They don't even have to use them at all if they don't want to. Timer on the machine is down to 50 seconds. No players are allowed to play singles, no UCSs, and yeah. To break down the point values, that's a little much. The basic gist of it is there's a giant base value for every score or every song, and on the graph right here it kind of breaks it down. If you want to know more info about it, I would recommend using the rules, and if you want to see the point values, you can go to the exclamation point scoring, and that will be able to break it down if you want to know more information about this.
Yeah, and I just want to chime in really quick here to say, well, first off, welcome, guys, being the first thing I'm going to say. Welcome, or welcome back. If you guys have not seen this event before, you're in for a treat. It's really, really awesome. Like Blake said, there's a lot of talented people from all over the country and just world. We got Canadians here. In the past, we've had people from Europe travel all the way over here to the Igloo Arcade. It's really, really awesome. And then as you can see on the screen now with the scoring system, like he said, it is very complicated. But if you want to take the time to sit down and actually read all the details about how we have the system that is in place set up, you can use that command scoring, I believe is what it is. No, scores. Exclamation mark scores. We had to completely revamp the entire scoring system for Phoenix because originally the older scoring system that was in place of Pump It Up was very different. And now it's just completely changed, and we had to just do a full overhaul on it. But like I said, if you want to take the time to look into that and like learn really like how we have it all set up, exclamation mark scores. And then just for the general rules as well, rules, exclamation mark rules. We're still waking up, man. I apologize. Blake, go ahead and change it back to this next thing to show the schedule here. Yeah, just today we've got Funktion, aka Ben. He's starting right now, and as you can see, each set is 3 hours long. So it's pretty brutal. Now normal tournaments have, tournament brackets and, round robins and all that kind of stuff. This is a very different format because you have 3 entire hours with the machine entirely to yourselves, and you get to play anything you want as long as it meets the requirements of the event being level 20 double or higher. There are no singles allowed. There's nothing allowed that's under level 20. And I think the only other things you cannot do is co-op. There's really no mercy on this event. I don't know how else to put it. Like, if you're entering this event, like, you know what you're getting yourself into, and a lot of the players, if not all of them, are very nervous and anticipating, like, their set because they know what's to come, especially if they've been people that have entered previous Avalanches.
All right, so like I mentioned earlier too, to kick us off, Funktion is going to be starting us off, and just so you guys have a little player knowledge of who he is, we do Q&A. Our friend Benjamin Healey, he was named after the shoe, skatier thing, whatever you want to call it. He is currently 28 years old. His current title is Expert 4, which is only a buttload of 24s.
It's like only 24s.
Only.
Damn, bro. Throwing shade already.
Oh, this dude could get Expert 10, as far as I'm concerned.
Absolutely, yeah. We got to crank up that number, bro. What are you doing?
He lives in NorCal, so we got some NorCal folks coming down, which we already have here. He started playing in August 2016, which I believe was during Prime. His top 3 pump charts is Lucid Dream, D22, Lucid Dream, D22. No, it's Milk, D22, and Acquire, S20. Top 3 pump songs is Paradox, Lucid Dream, and Papacito. Yeah. And then his proudest pump achievement is getting on XX. He got Expert level 2 on VJ.
And
which is why I'm also saying Expert 4 is pretty low for this dude with his insane performance on rank VJ.
The people that are watching that have either like just started watching my channel here and like learning about Pump and aren't familiar with the game all that well, VJ is very hard judgment. It's an option that used to exist on previous versions of Pump. I believe it was Prime through XX, right? Yeah, and that mode basically makes it where the holds can drop way more easily. It's much more stricter. And correct me if I'm wrong, Blake, is the life bar different or is it not? Well, the life bar is the same, but the judgment on your accuracy of hitting the notes is much more difficult. And this guy got Expert level 2, which was, I don't even...
25s. It's like 15.
It's 25s, but it's like 15 of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, he passed 15 level D25s or S25s in total on XX with VJ enabled, and that's just ridiculous.
All right, so that's me. That's the wrong scene. Professional streamers.
Like I said, we're still waking up. We got to pass right now.
All right, so Benji, you ready? Yep. All right. So I'm gonna count us down. Starting in. Good? Alright, I'm gonna give this guy a second. Yeah, he kind of needs it. Alright. Starting in 3, 2, 1, pump. And we're off. Chat. Really want to say I'm happy that Benji is starting us off. He's a very strong starter.
Nice. He's invisible. Hold on.
Oh shit, they did the thing. Professional streamers, by the way.
Love it. Absolutely love it. You know what else I love? The fact that Mr. Funktion here picked Phalanx D24 as his first song. That's how you do it.
Would this be a sudden appearance image?
There's 3 fucking random black dogs out front of my house, chat.
All right, so during a lot of this tournament, I'm going to be talking about like a lot of pump terminology. I know a lot of you guys who are from CES main chat probably don't know exactly what that is. So if you guys have any question, please feel free to ask the man and we'll answer as best we can. But to let you guys know, as he's squeezing on by, gets that pass. Phalanx is a very super heavy bracket chart, and he's starting off with a 24, which is where I think a lot of players are going to be hovering around for most of this event.
Next stage. Level
But
24.
since he starts off with the S,
That was his first song.
all right. So now, let's see, yeah. So he passed Felix, which with the 974, and so he's starting off with already 29, 2,900. The thing with this Avalanche too, in comparison to the last one in terms of the scores, is that the point values got inflated very, very, very heavily. So whatever you guys knew about the last one, it's changed a lot.
Yeah, we see your questions here about if we can show the points that are in total for the player during their set. We are gonna add that on the overlay for you guys to make it easier.
For the moment, though, if you guys are interested in seeing the points until we do get it updated on the stream, I would use exclamation point scores, and we're updating it live on there as well, just for the time being. I will also be telling you guys how many points he is currently at until we get it updated.
All right, bear with us here, guys. We're going to be adding the total points that he has on screen, and we're going to keep it that way for every player moving forward. Just give us 1 second here. We're setting it up right now.
New record. Next stage.
Just so that we're aware here for you guys that are watching, does this size of that graph look okay? We're going to adjust the camera so it's not blocking, but we want to make sure it's fully readable. All right, that look good, guys?
Cool, cool, cool. All right, thankfully, 6. I am updating his Imperium score right now, and now he's on to Crossing Delta. Sorry, we didn't really mention anything about the last 2 charts as we're still trying to get warmed up in terms of commentating and just the stream. But now we're on to Crossing Delta, which this chart, I don't know how players perceive this chart now, because I do remember like players had a really, really hard time with the ending, but with how many bracket charts they have been releasing with Phoenix, I feel like a lot of players probably could have adjusted a lot more to this.
Yeah, I remember, especially early on, a lot of players were arguing that this was a D24 just because of the ending. On this section coming up, there's going to be a lot of like mini holds that count the combos multiple hits right here. And if you drop any of these, it's pretty brutal, and the patterns are very awkward unless you're pretty familiar with the chart. And here comes the final burst. He only dropped one right there. Yeah, his life bar didn't even flinch.
Very good, very good.
But really, that's a really common ratio right there, where you get no goods, no bads for like someone like Ben, and then you just have like either like very low miscount or a pretty high amount. I mean, he got a fair game on it, but that's still a pretty good score with a double S plus, so I know he'll take that. And he's still warming up, to be fair.
The thing about this game too, in comparison to XX, and the way how the scoring system works, is that even though he got 1 miss, quote unquote, I counted for 5, and I think truthfully that 5 miss is actually what killed him from getting the triple S. The accuracy is kind of mean if you're trying to get a lot of higher end scores, as I'm sure some of y'all are getting kind of familiar with by watching Seth or playing the game.
Yeah, it was the biggest problem that existed in previous versions of Pump with the older scoring system was that if you were an above average player, even just an average player, if you got 1 miss, you could have an entire perfect score, and 1 miss would make you go from a triple S, was what the original like PG or perfect game was before. So you would go from a triple S down to a double S, down to an S, down to an A. So you would go down like that many levels in your ranking just from 1 single mistake. All it takes was 1 miss. Whereas on this game, there are way more plaques and letter grades that are in between now. And it's all based, not all of it, but most of it is based off of your accuracy and rewards accuracy over just keeping your combo, which is what the previous scoring system was.
Which I will mention as well, since it's terms off of accuracy. The previous Avalanches, it was just more or less passing, or if you can just FC the song. This one, it's since the scoring is all around accuracy, we got rid of the miscount bonus as well. So there's no MCB anymore or anything like that. But now it's just purely based on how well you're going to do on the chart. So
Right.
it definitely rewards the players that are going to be going in a lot harder to hit more accurately instead of just cheesing it clear.
Yeah, I totally forgot about the miscount bonus, but we had that in place to try to counteract the whole flaw that was in the older scoring system, and it just felt like players were just completely discouraged when they would get a miss. And especially at the levels that these guys are playing at in this event, it is incredibly discouraging to be playing, say, like, you know, level 24, 25, and you get 1 miss, and it's like, well, my score just dropped a tremendous amount.
He is destroying that run. Woo! That was a clean end.
All right, he's 4 songs in right now. He's still trying to get his feet warmed up here, and he says this is not it.
Bro, it's only been 10 minutes.
Amazing.
He's fine. He's fine.
Next stage.
He's doing okay. So because he got a 976, 307, I got him an S plus. Currently already over 10K little. I think he's already passed, I think, half of the Avalanche roster from last Avalanche.
Ben, you're in first place, bro. Keep it up.
Oh, I didn't even realize he had Pass G on. So yeah, Pass G is something too that we allow players to have. There's not really any terms of benefits, because the problem is that with this event, typically if you're playing a song, you want to get something out of it, unless you generally feel like your performance was super bad and it's not worth continuing. It turns into walk-offs, which there is a rule. If you have a certain amount of walk-offs, then we would have to end up disqualifying you. But the past mods are all allowed and all that stuff. It's really just up to the player if they want to.
Yeah, it just really depends on the situation. I mean, with something like this, with like, you know, Ben's skill sets, playing level 23s, as you can see, is just a warm-up for him. And he's just going to go into this having Pass G on to make sure that he doesn't mess up too bad. And if he does, he has a quick way to reset back to the main menu to pick a song rather than doing a full cabinet reset. That's really the only benefit that you're going to have using Pass G or Pass M while you're playing an Avalanche. But you do run the risk of, let's just say you're actually trying and you have it on and you end up failing out. As Blake mentioned, you're not going to get any points because we don't see the score result. It completely skips that when you have Pass G or M enabled and you fail out. Hey, Pixel, thank you for the Prime for 9 months, man. Appreciate it. Welcome back.
So as we're into his fifth song, his whole set has been, oh, I guess Imperium is not a bracket, but he's been primarily sticking around bracket charts, which makes a lot of sense because I know Funktion pretty well at this point, and I definitely know his strong suits are tech. He's very, very good at tech. So brackets are definitely his like more comfort thing per se. I would say speed is more of his weakness, so I would imagine he wouldn't really be playing too much of a lot of fast charts.
Yeah, and just speaking of tech, man, this chart just came out in the 2.0 update, and it's phenomenal. All right, he is done with his first set, and look at that. I mean, first on 24, 323, 423s. I love that he's using an account called Old Man.
I like how he also started with a 24 and then went down to 23s.
He felt it. He felt it, dude. Oh, hey, Glow. How's it going? Welcome. Long time no see.
New tunes.
Hey, Ben. Eggplant was saying that she forgot to ask Benjamin to play Clue for me to remember last Avalanche. He said it's a bad sign if he resorts to that.
Difficulty zone level 17. Level 23.
For the scoring, does it have to show quickly, and then can you mash past it? Yeah, you can mash past it if you want. Thankfully, we're going to have every single contestant log into their AM account through the website, and we're able to see their recently played instantly. As soon as the song is done, it's there, and then we can reference that. And that way, it doesn't make players feel like they have to sit there and wait, because the difference between the old scoring that we had with Avalanche and the game and this one is that we just needed to see the letter grade. But now we need to actually fill in the actual number that they get.
Travel to Future.
One of my favorite D23s, man. This is a masterpiece.
So the start of this song is not really a whole lot for a 23. It's like this is a very basic chill run. Like, this is honestly something that you would see in like a 19.
Yeah, it's nothing too complicated here. And then you get a really nice break. And then the second half, it just starts to pick up quite a bit more in difficulty.
And then the ending. Oh, boy. Quiet on the set. Let him cook. All right. Got that perfect.
Paradox D28 pass equals automatic win. It's worth quite a bit of points. I think if you look at the score sheet, you'll see on the D28, it's like if you perfect it, it's just like some stupid number. I know in the previous Avalanches, we put an infinite symbol.
I mean, if you PG Paradox and you win, like, why you beyond plane of existence. All right, so this is where the run like actually starts to get a little more complicated in the sense that I'll start throwing in little stretch taps. That is unfortunate.
Yeah, I ended up dropping a hold right there, but with this range and level, this is a good example of why you want to have pass G on for someone like Ben, because he knows he can get a better score, and dropping a hold like that with that many misses, it's just going to cost him a lot of points and knocking down his letter grade down quite a bit.
I know also too, like for some players, like they need X amount of life to go into the like certain sections of a song. So like if you start off low, that also is another reason. Might as well just try to save and conserve your energy since he's going for what, another 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Yeah, and I want to point out too, for the people that are watching that don't play Pump in particular, the main thing you want to keep an eye on is that RGB bar that's on the gameplay screen on the bottom right there, just above the arrows where they're being hit. You want to keep an eye on that and make sure basically that bar does not reach empty. That's usually the goal for most players. I mean, in this case, especially Ben right now. I mean, failing is not an option here. That is worst case scenario. And if you're failing for anyone that's in this event, you will get points still, and we'll base it off your total points / letter grade, but it's much less versus actually clearing it.
What's up, Boycon, Grandpa?
Yeah, what Platinum Babo just said is very true. And for reference here, Platinum Babo is the co-founder of Avalanche. He couldn't make it because unfortunately he got really sick just a couple days before the actual event, but he is in chat doing God's work right now.
That was a very, very clean end, dude. Very, very clean. I think that was like only like what, a couple misses? Like 2?
Oh, wow, yeah. That's a really clean ratio right there. Double S plus on that is no joke.
Next stage.
All right.
Yeah, the entire point of this event was always about, and still is, about pushing yourself as hard as you can and just showing the stamina elements of the game that is Pump It Up. Yeah, that's what I really like about the Phoenix scoring system with Avalanche. It's really, really awesome to like see that there's more incentive to push for higher scores. We did have the same format in all the previous Avalanches prior to this one, because this is the first Avalanche where we're actually having Pump It Up Phoenix with this new scoring system. But it was just so much more difficult to get the letter grades above a letter A, because again, all it took was one miss. You got one miss at all, then it would go down to an A by default. Whereas this one now, the accuracy is very much encouraging to get better letter grades, and there's a lot more of that wiggle room like I explained before.
So this chart is very interesting in terms of the stamina aspect is just really awkward and ambiguous patterns. A lot of players have very strong, I don't want to say hatred, but a lot of people dislike this chart a lot just because of how awkward and how weird some of these patterns are. Like a lot of, like this bracket foot switches with the holds. If you drop any of these holds, you're practically dead too.
Yeah, you can see during this whole section, he's like switching his feet on the inner holds between his left foot and right foot. Then it throws in a random stare right there and has this build-up that goes into a really complicated bracket section.
All right, so we're creeping out of the jump section, I guess if you want to call it that. And now the rest of it's just bracket tech. Which for some players, this is easier than the intro, and for others, it's harder. It just depends. But these hold sections right here, it goes into what I was saying earlier, where like these out executed all that. Damn, very clean end too. Nice.
Your skills are really amazing!
All right, so that gave him... Gave him 2,363. I think he's already beat everybody from the last Avalanche in terms of point values. Oh, Big Daddy. Ooh. This is a new chart that just came out. Was it a week ago at this point? Little over a week. And if any of y'all know Tano C, which I'm sure y'all do, y'all are probably aware of who Usao is. Very very well-known artist. This cut is very interesting too. This chart is relatively chill. There's only 2 sections of it that get kind of hard, which is just the beginning and the outro. And the only reason why the intro is even remotely kind of hard is just because of how awkward this pattern drills are at 190. Yeah, and then like pretty much most of the rest of this chart is chill until the end, and then it's just like a long run. Smiley face.
I shall make the earth my home, and I shall never leave it. Okay, boys, what's the beat?
Pepper. It's just every time that comes up, it always cracks me up. It's just so fucking random. All right, so going into the buildup of the, I guess if you want to call it a death run. Executing a majority of it pretty cleanly too. Only seen like one miss, maybe a couple grades so far. Woo. Damn, bro, that was such a clean run.
Absolutely.
Triple S plus, that's worth just
Next
about
stage.
the most you can get, besides just PGing it. And that gives him 27.63 for that. 3 misses, that's wild. So fun fact, in case y'all haven't realized, Funktion here, his card name on the machine is called Old Man, is because he actually has 2 cards. He has one where he plays his main account, whereas that's Funktion where he plays strictly on HJ. Would be VJ if they had it in the game still, but they don't. And so essentially for this event, since he's running Old Man, he's just running it without any sort of judgment. So this is his non-judgment card. So this is what he uses for like events and whatnot. Which is also why with VGA or with rank mode, you used to have BGA on automatically, and so I think Benji just adjusted to it and just said, screw it. I like the BGAs a lot anyway, so I'm gonna keep the BGAs on regardless. And he figured out what worked with him in terms of like note skins and stuff like that as well. Going on to Infinity D23. No, BJ is not required. This is just a personal preference that Funktion does, even on his own spare time. Funktion, I know, is the Omega BGA stan. Doing very well in these bursts so far. That's where it gets a little intense for a second. Nice. I will say though, the difficulty of this chart really picks up at the end. It spikes super, super hard. This used to be rated at 24. I think it was only one miss, maybe a bad. I couldn't really tell. That was really, really clean. That ending is wild.
Excellent! You did a really great job!
Send the double S. Worth. That wasn't even bad. Yeah, just one miss at the end too. Very clean. I think a lot of those other misses too was just him dropping the hold. Dude's already feeling the effect of this event. Only 30 minutes in. But he's gonna keep it going. So we're allowed to use free play. There's no reason why not to, but Anamiro did something on the site to make it to where if you have free play on, your it doesn't count towards any of your play counts. So that's one of the main reasons why a lot of cabs will went to credit modes, because of that reason as well. But he is primarily sticking around the 23 folders for now.
Level 23.
Oh, I lied. Going in 24. This is what I want to see. I think he's starting to warm up a bit. Curiosity Overdrive. So this chart, I'm going to be saying this a lot just because it's how the design of Pump is, but especially Dolki charts in particular, they really back end load the charts. So most of the intro is not going to have too much in terms of like intensity. It's a lot of holds, couple of half doubles, I believe. I will say as a side note, I'm very glad that this T-Pass song got in as an original. It is much better than Slapstick.
Hey,
All right.
is this really your best?
Gonna restart. Didn't like that intro. That was okay. Yeah, it seems like most players like to stick around like high 600s or mid 600s. And then there's like some players who are just reading at like 800. I don't even understand how. I like to read around like 630-ish myself. So I'm on the same boat where I'm like, I like being able to actually read it. I know SD1212, who's going to be playing later tonight, is also a pretty low AV player to where I want to say he sticks around like high 500s and low 600s at that. Cool little fake out. So now it's going to start ramping up a lot. You're going to see him move a lot more right after this hold section. But treats it like nothing. Wow, very clean. Very good, very good, very good. That gets him an S+.
Your skills are really amazing.
Just shy of a double S, unfortunately.
Next stage. Level 24. Level 23.
That's the wrong way, bro. All right, so you're saying around 23. So let's see where he goes. I think he's still trying to take it easy right now. Frankie. All right. Very twisty chart. Very twisty. No, this chart is, it doesn't have brackets. This chart's very it's very turny. Very, very hard twist. Thing about like all the Love is a Danger Zone charts is that they're all turn charts, thankfully. So at least you know when you go into them, you know what to expect. Nice little easy hold section before coming into the really hard part. All right, here we go. Start of the run. It's gonna be trying to cheese most of it, or
Is this really your
starting to
best?
feel the effects. 40 minutes. All right. Don't, yeah. This is fine. This is normal. Any of y'all are that concerned, this is a normal thing that will happen. Everybody kind of goes through this like weird phase where they feel burnt and then they just get that second wind energy and they'll push through. I will say though, Benji is very aware of his limits and what he needs to do. So we'll be good. He'll be good. He'll be all right. Going on to windmill though. Very good chart to kind of relax on. Ooh, clean drills. So this chart, very, very easy. They just have delayed brackets, and that's like the only part that is hard per se, but the issue with that is just the patterns themselves aren't hard. It's more in terms of how accurately are you going to be able to hit them. Because every single bracket section that comes up is all individual notes. So you have to hit semi-later than what you normally do just in order to hit everything pretty accurately. Which is starting off right now. Woo. Nice. Nice. What the fuck? Okay, what the fuck? What? Okay. I know it says this was easy, but like him SCing that is kind of wild. I think that was that a Yuji? One good. It's still
Absolutely
triple S
perfect.
plus though. What the fuck?
Wow! New record!
What the heck? I will say he definitely made the most out of that chart, because that chart is not worth a lot in terms of point values because of just, like I mentioned, how easy it is. But even still, like him, it's one of those things where it's easy to pass, but it's kind of hard to score on. But he nailed that. Oh, okay.
Level 23.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want to see. Let's go. You just need that little break chart. Yeah, as a side note too, we also have bananas. We have just raw salt, which that helps a lot with cramps and stuff like that. Massage guns, waters, Gatorades. We have a lot of stuff so that way players aren't gonna just die. We want to have our players walk after their set, ideally. All right. Going on to our first 25 of the set. There will be more to come. This is a good one to start off with, though. For 25, this is considered one of the easiest ones. One of the easier ones for sure. Very good start. Very clean. The thing about this chart is that it is just a very long run, and it throws in brackets in the middle of like the drill runs. But for someone as skillful as Benji is, it's not really going to be too much of an issue for him. As he's been playing nothing but bracket charts, so he's definitely warmed up enough to be doing a lot of these bracket patterns. Fully hitting off most of that. Very clean. But now it's just going to come down to this ending, which this ending is really rough for a lot of players just because of the slowdown. But Benji plays DDR on the side, so it's no big issue. He gets the get the pass. Get the AAA.
Yeah! I knew you could do it!
153. That gives him 4,500 points. Um, 13 minutes for another 2 hours. recharging. Just so y'all are aware, if y'all want to know how this set is going so far, or want to know any point values in particular, how all that works, make sure to use exclamation point scores. It'll take you to our spreadsheet that has a breakdown of the points and everything along with each player's individual sets. That is getting updated real time as well. And if you guys have any questions about any of the rules and stuff like that, exclamation point rules will take you to our Google Doc, our Google Word sheet that has everything that's broken down. Going on to Annihilator methods. All right. Very good boss song. It's like musically. Oof. It's a little rough. Brackets. Gets a nice good break though before it goes into the death run. The difficulty of this chart really comes in at the end though, because it makes you do a lot of stretch patterns. Or start of the run. Very close. Got a little gassed out at the end, though. That's okay. Still gets the points. That's definitely above threshold. He's just not going to be rewarded as much as he would with the pass. But him still getting a double A plus gets him 1,350 if he... Get the pass though. About another 1,000. Fate app 2X. All right. Very interesting chart. So as far as I'm concerned, there's only two ways you can do this chart. You could do it the legit way, which is bracketing, which I'm sure that's what Minji over here is going to be doing. Or you could do what's called the frog method, which I'm sure we will also be seeing later. But the frog method is just to get down to all 6 and pray, essentially. Those are not jeans. He is not playing in jeans. I will say, in terms of like the weather here, it's not too bad right now, but I know it's still kind of early in the morning-ish, but it's gonna pick up as later in the afternoon for sure. Frog is allowed. What's not allowed is if you are hitting all 6 with 2 feet. Yo, what up, Kenji? All right, here we go. Wow, very, very clean. But there is a follow-up that comes up right after this. And he said, nope.
Hey, why don't you just get up and dance, man?
All right. All right. Using a break. All right.
Game over.
All right. So we are using a break right now. So that will resume at 1:05:30. Or sorry, 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour, 5 minutes, 30 seconds. And that's if he wants to use only just one. He's allowed to use all 3. Which means he can technically have a 15-minute break if he needs it. I know his concern right now, what he's been saying is that his legs are just very tired. He's okay though. He's still good. He's still yelling, still screaming. So he's all right. Yeah, he is drinking Gatorade. He's okay in terms of all that stuff. The problem is with what's been going on with him this week is that he went to Corvette Diner. He was helping someone else out with their cab and pads, and so he's been doing a lot of pad maintenance. So he's been on his knees a lot, and so I think the strain of him doing a lot of pad maintenance is catching up to him right now. What's up, Marzov? Our player Function is currently taking his first break. He's just feeling the effects. It's all good. About 2 minutes, a little over. I don't think so. Just give it a little time. It will rewind. The VOD will catch up at some point. I also would say Demillion. A lot of the players that are in this event are really good, so this is kind of what would be expected in terms of the normal set. Truthfully. Yeah, Fingy's here. We got Fingy, we got John Tran. Voicon says hi, Fingy. You are Benji. Benji.
New tunes.
All right. So I think after that little jump scare, I guess if you want to call it that, he's just probably going to be playing lower level stuff. So he's moving on to Lucid Dream right now, one of his favorite charts. All right, gets through that run pretty easily.
Yes! Your skills are really amazing! Wow!
All right.
New record!
979 or 976 679.
Next stage. New tunes.
Yeah, I think his objective for this event now is to just survive the event.
Level 23.
I say that as he's going into that. Okay, I just never mind. Okay, I whatever. That's what I want to see, though. Truthfully, I went up to NorCal and went to his place and saw him do a mock set. So I know what he can do. I know the condition he's in is not the same as he once was, but I know this dude can push. All right. Trying to just conserve right now. Nice. It's gonna get a little break before the final run, which the final run gets a little intense. Oh, it gets way more intense. Not a little. There we go. What in the fuck? Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh.
Yo, I knew you could do it.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. That was a really, really good push, though. This is what I like to see, though, man. This is what Avalanche is about. Stuff like this. This is why I love this event.
Level 24. Level 25. Level 24. Level 23.
Yeah, his final run in the last 8 measures for Server Monday was insane to watch. One thing I've noticed about the NorCal group is that they love to support each other, and I'm all for it. Every time a NorCal player has, they always have like a pit crew with them. It's amazing. And since John Tran isn't competing in this one, he is being the pit crew this time. Nice. She's gonna just get through. That's okay. That was all right. This is a very good break chart for him. There's not a whole lot of movement in this. It's just a lot of tech. Ooh, nice. Gets the clear.
You did it!
9, 4, 8. Just a little shy of the triple A, but that's okay. That is all right. We are going for passes at this point.
Next stage. Level 23. Level 24.
If you do not pass this, I'm gonna fucking hold this till you die. You better pass this right the fuck now with how much shit you talk about it. If who? Zedarax? All right, the 24. All right. Going into the only hard part that makes us a 22. What the fuck? What the fuck? Did he PFC the end?
Unbelievable! You're the best!
Yeah. Yeah.
Next stage.
What the fuck? Yeah, you're not the only one saying that. There's a couple people. What the fuck, bro?
Level 24.
Okay, I knew he's very good at that chart, and he thinks that I'm so speechless with that end. What the fuck? He vouches that chart as a 21. He says it's super easy. So I'm not surprised that he more or less hit the ending and or got a triple S, but it's just him comboing or PFCing the ending was just insane. Jupin 23. Yeah, UG is only grades. All right, so Jupin 23. This was a qualifier chart. So I'm not entirely sure how many people are going to play it. Probably not a lot, but this is a chart I will say everybody who is in this event is at least familiar with now at some level. But this is a half chart, so it's no movement. You're just chilling in the inner six the whole time. So the Indian starts to throw in a lot of brackets and stuff like that. Starts throwing in these like weird turns with these brackets. No problem though.
You did it!
930, 516. The entire event is double, so yes. No player is allowed to play singles.
Game over.
Yeah, the way this event works is that you can only play from D20s and up. You can't play anything below a 20, and it's only doubles.
Pump it up. New tunes. Difficulty zone double. Level 17. Level 19. Level 25.
Okay. Think he's feeling okay again. Indestructible. This is one I definitely was anticipating him playing at some point. How is the temp? Let me look. It's not bad. It's currently 79 degrees. Yeah, it's currently 79 degrees out here, so it's still really, it's not hot. Not in any way that's like alarming or anything like that.
I don't deny there's some strange evolutionary process going on, but mankind won't be
Nice
destroyed.
clean intro.
In fact,
At this point, I believe he's just going for the clear.
is evidence of that.
Nice.
Won't be destroyed.
Okay. All right. Oh, he's still alive, still hanging on. That was a really good recovery, considering how rocky that start was with his life bar. But now he's got to execute the end. Nice. That's a clear. Another good pass. Good pass. So double A plus.
Did it! Next stage.
My man is dying over there. All right.
Level 25. Level 23.
Still sticking with the 23 folder though. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to see. All right, he's looking at Clematis. He's got to go in so much for this end. Wow, what the fuck? That was such a good end.
You did it! Wow! New record!
All right.
Next stage.
I'm messaging you.
Level 23.
I like how he's screaming too. Does the Avalanche spreadsheet still exist? Yeah, it's somewhere. Where it's at currently, I don't know. I would have to dig for it, which I can. He's taking one. He's taking one break. You are 4 minutes shy from halfway. What a good halfway song too. I actually just recently went through and listened to the rest of the Video Out series. I say C is definitely the best one. I like D though. Video Out D was pretty good. Thankfully, though, not a lot happens. Very chill. There's like a couple technical like burst parts that happen, but most of it's relatively. It doesn't last for a long time. The endings where it gets a little difficult too, with a lot of like the throws and the walks you have to do per se.
Hello, chat.
We got
Right.
Jevy on the mic.
Hello. The epic saxophone solo section. Reaching your other foot outside to the outer reds. And sending it back inside. Makes it very clean. Get some free life and some holds here.
All right, we're going to the part that matters now. Very clean
Very
run.
comfortable.
Very clean.
I don't think I saw a single miss in that end. That was really fucking good. It's Jeb with a Bev. I actually do have a Bev.
Wow!
Good ass.
Fantastic!
1K away from getting the double S, or not double S, the S plus, but that's okay. We are going for clear.
I don't know how sensitive the mic is, but those who cannot hear him, he said he's never been so proud to pass
Next
23s
stage.
before. This guy's pretty good at the game. Is he in first place?
I think so. I think it checks out that he is.
Maybe. He's beating everyone from Avalanche 6,
Level
I'm just saying.
25.
Ooh, entering the 25 folder.
I was thinking he was potentially going to play this.
I just realized this card is old man. Oh,
All right.
26.
So it seems like his strat is to play 25, play lower crap for a sec, recover, potentially go back to higher stuff. Let's see ultimatum. Yeah, all right.
24. Oh,
The chat demands ultimatum.
old tomato. You see, we got the pit crew, John Tran, hyping up our man Benjamin. Okay. Ben with short hair is crazy. He does look fashionable. Look at that fade.
He's had a shortcut for a bit, actually. I think for a couple of years now.
The first half of this chart, you can pretty much chill for a lot of it. Not a lot of movement really needed. Ben with
For-
long hair.
For a 25, like, not too much goes on in the beginning. Like I have said multiple times, because that's just pump charting in general. Everything's at the end. But there's a lot of bursts that go on in the intro that I don't want to say necessarily tire out, but it can tax up on you for a bit. The real difficulty is the middle after like a super long break, and then the ending where it's just, you gotta just go crazy with how fast it is. But there's a lot of cheat techniques that you can do that makes it a lot easier for a lot of people, which I would almost guarantee that Benji's gonna do, because you have to be pretty good at
Right.
speed to hit it all legit.
The calm before the storm. Got a big drill coming up soon.
Oh yeah, Avery, this guy also says that 230 isn't foot speed, so don't listen to him.
Gotta hit a lot here. Need as much life as you can for this break section. Good, full life out of it. He needs to hit everything here, build that overflow. Drill. Ooh, we see some misses. His life bar is blinking a little bit.
That's not good. He's got to hit everything
Hit
in order to
everything
keep
here,
his life up.
And he's gotta go ham. Here we go. Cheating it, good. Cross note strategy. He mashed his way through.
Oh,
Almost had it.
that's okay.
All right, still points, still points.
Okay.
9-17. It's still points, so it's still points.
Still 2K.
Listen to me, not this Jeb guy. Amir. You can
Next
just,
stage.
stay silent if you really like. Keep in mind, I have power here still. Avery face. Oh. Oh my god, skeptic. Here we go.
Oh, he's staying in the 25 folder now.
Dev used me on his channel for no reason? Oh no, I definitely have a reason. Every chart I play, he just says, "Oh, that's one level below." So I'll do the same thing to you here. Nice vacuum G24 pass, man. Cool. Anyway. Ooh, the 599 AV.
Yo, we getting spicy. Almost at the 600.
Jeff, you call it vacuum a 24? It is a 24, I know.
All right.
I think it's the easiest 25 in the game. You see, he's definitely feeling it. He's only a little bit over halfway as well. This is a pretty stamina intensive one as well. A lot of stuff goes on in the end.
He'll be fine.
See how much you can conserve in the first half.
He seems fine. Like, he should be able to get through, I would say, most of this. relatively fine.
Gonna do some cheese through there. Good. Oh, he is definitely feeling it.
Just kidding.
That is, unfortunately, they walk off a DQ.
Why don't you just get up and dance,
Dairy
man?
Queen.
Game over. Then pump it up.
It
Yeah,
seems like
you
a
have to
game
look at
for
this Avalanche point system as a completely new one. The points are super inflated. It's really hard to compare just because of how the points are distributed as well. It's just, you have to look at it as like a whole new Avalanche scoring system because it is.
Difficulty zone single. Difficulty zone level 17. Level 23.
Going back down to 23, so this is what I imagine he was planning on doing.
Avery, you're doing the world a favor. Thank you so much. Seems like he's going to Scorpion King, or he goes past it.
Nah, he's going to play some like hard crap, I'm sure, knowing this guy. Yeah.
Ooh, final audition episode.
I wouldn't
1.
say this is hard, but it's not easy.
It's definitely short. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Just as a heads up to anyone in chat, if you have epilepsy, this is a precaution. This chart can cause it. Since he does play with BJ on, just as a heads up. This is like the only chart in the game that anyone with epilepsy would need to be concerned about.
I will make you understand.
Song's a bop though. Willow isn't that bad. It's pretty bad, but this is bad.
You know, it was me. I did not do that, actually. I don't have a keyboard in front of me.
I don't know how he plays with BJ on with this chart. I can't even see the notes. Ooh, very clean. Very clean.
There's a lot going on in the end. It's a lot of run, double jumps. Gotta look for those. He's doing it all legit.
What the fuck is happening? He's hitting. Okay, here we go. This is more normal. He's
I-
still. How the fuck do you see the blues? I can't see shit, dude.
They're blending in.
Dude, I
He
couldn't
knows his
see
way
any
around.
of the blues in that. What the fuck?
Oh. He understands, chat. He definitely understands.
All
my.
right.
985.
Pretty good. High scars.
Very good.
Record.
That's not Avery. Avery's not here. Unless you're saying that in chat. I got Jevy on the mic.
Hello. It's Jevy with no bevy on the mic. I say as I take a sip of my
Next
beverage.
stage.
I couldn't see half the chart, so that's really insane that he did that well. What was it? What was this breakdown again?
The fact that he like
Level
did that
23.
and got no good too as well.
4 bads and 7 misses. That's wild.
Okay. Entering Twist Hell.
It's not just there. Don't worry. Will he turn it? We'll see. He's kind of being unpredictable right now. I think he's doing one thing and then he just does another. It's very hard for me to judge what his next move is.
We're gonna see if he resorts to possibly trying to conserve as much energy throughout the run, or decide to go ham and full twist.
I want to believe that he's gonna do the twist. I really do, but it's just because of his condition, it makes it really questionable for
Yeah.
me.
Who knows how many water bottles this guy's gone through?
Oh, that's just. Yeah, he's gone through more.
Drink your water. Stay hydrated, chat.
Oh, it's beyond water. He had BCAA. He had energy drinks. I think he had a 5-hour too. He had water. He's having coconut water too, I think.
Yeah, the one sitting on the cab right now.
This dude is like mixed up with everything right now.
He is full of liquid. He is hydrated.
He's gonna need to become liquid with how turny this chart is.
Pretty sure his legs are probably feeling like liquid right now.
It's been that way for a while.
Got some crankies. Alright, I found the little twist fold section here. Conserve, yes, there you go. Alright, here we go. Ooh, resorts to twisting.
Yeah, I think he's
that
gonna.
one.
Yeah, I think he's gonna turn all of this. I've seen it. Seen it with my own 2 eyes.
Jump, jump. Normal miss. That's okay. All right. The calm before the storm. The eye of the hurricane. Let's get it.
Yeah, he's doing it all.
Good.
Yes,
Good.
sir.
Full life out.
Yes, sir.
Don't use too much energy though. The second part of the run is deceptively hard. He's making good work of it. This man is a Foster.
Yes, sir. This is what I want to see,
Good
bro.
shit.
Yeah.
Jumps. More crankies. Cheats the end, but we're
Yeah, I
good.
don't blame that.
Easy clear.
I don't blame that.
Don't even,
I like the one miss.
That last note, hitting notes is optional in this game, chat. Just remember,
Yeah, I knew you could do it.
MCB. AAA, very clean AAA. At his current state, it's very hard.
Next stage.
Is that a mattress behind Ben? It's not necessarily a mattress. It's more like just like a blanket that's folded up on the ground. I think earlier he like collapsed, and it looks like he was dead on the ground. Blake is out dealing with some other things right now. So it's just me on the mic. Hello, chat. I'm very excited for your set. I can't wait. Who knows what his next move will probably be here. If he's going to stay in the 24 folder, maybe drop down to a 23, a break one. He's got 10 seconds left. If he knows what to pick, then... You need a personal fan when you play. You need a #1 fan. Going into Uranium D24, an absolute power move. This chart does not hold back. It just keeps going and going. Twists everywhere. As comparable as it is to V3, it's probably like maybe someplace around like 0.4 levels higher. Uranium's at 26. I think it's a mid 24, but you can see he's definitely looking for like outer brackets, just to try and like find any place to conserve energy. Like that right there. Looking for red, yellow, reds. Very good. Kind of hopping his way through. We're good. Get a huge hold of life into the Calm for the Storm. Good. Walk across. We're going to go into the dreaded stare. Let's see how he goes about this. Good. Resorts to missing a few notes, but that's okay. We got this long run. It does not stop until the end. Looking for places to conserve energy really hard. Incredibly twisty section here. Hits it. It's amazing. Jack's section. Incredibly twisty. He's resorting to twisting it. He's going absolutely ham. Life fires a flinch. It's almost there. Ooh. Still good. He's alive. Just has one more small run to get through. Brackets. Oh. He made it. Made it through. Wow.
Okay, that's it.
It's a pass. It is a pass. Doing the twist, yes, especially at his state right now, is absolutely crazy. Those twists are brutal. The score doesn't matter. That's a clear. Indeed. Hello. We are at hour 45. Well, hour 46 now. Again? That's more sucks. I gotta get a new one. There's a magnet on a life bar check? There is. There's a magnet on the side of the cab, depending on what side you're playing on, which pulls your life bar up. Jeff on the mic has good content. Aw, thank you so much, Avery. It seems like he's resorting to staying in the 24 folder. Who knows what he's probably going to pick next. Especially since I don't really know exactly what he has played. Because I was out walking for like 20 minutes.
Level 24.
Is he going to drop down to the 23 folder? There we go. Looking for maybe a break one.
The problem is he's already used a lot of quote-unquote break ones.
Looks like he's going into necromancy. Or necromancy. You don't like the song?
I do. I'm not a fan of this song personally. Musically.
It is kind of lackluster, I will be honest, but you just kind of vibe out with it. It's pretty chill. Ding 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 ding.
Well, he
He's
sounds like
definitely
he's
feeling
fine.
As he screams, "Ah, fuck!"
Nah. If you're screaming, then you're good.
Screaming helps. Some inner sixes. And it's gonna go to the outer. Some singles patterns here. He's going to side bracket it, almost covered the entire thing. He's definitely hopping his way through. Really feeling it. Aww.
Yeah, that's this guy gets it, bro.
Hey, why
Looks
don't
like
you
it's a
just get up and
walk-off.
dance,
That's
man?
A-okay. What 22s did he play?
He only played Lucid Dream.
That is one of his favorite charts, for sure.
Yeah, it is.
Got John the Pit Crew with the fan.
It's 3 in a row.
Game over.
It's 3, but it's in a row. That's the big thing.
Shout outs to John for the fan support.
They popped it up.
An hour 48 in. He sounds like he was going to be taking his break at the 2-hour mark. So that's what it's really playing for, which is about...
Yeah, I'm gonna say this in the nicest way possible. Get the hell out of here with that 20 break. This motherfucker better be playing 23s and up. I don't want to see no pussy shit with this guy.
Like, yeah, Avalanche is D20s and above, but mainly with some of these players, -1. You will probably only be seeing like 23 plus, maybe some 22 sprinkled in there, here and there. But
It's a good break chart.
he did say he is kind of bad at this. +5, judgment timing. Is it placebo, chat? Does judge timing actually do anything? The world may never know.
I think this might. I think the judgment time might actually generally help with like holds.
With possibly getting used to like older caps, probably. That's what I think is probably used for. Charles, I'll be playing Tony.
I'll tell. One of the longest games, or not games, longest songs in the game for an arcade. You want to hear a really hot take of mine?
Would it be?
I think this 23 is easier than the 19 to score on.
You know, you may be right.
I don't think most people will disagree with that.
19 is very weird. Look at this run flows very well. Good, heal drops. Got one more heal drop on the double
Wow,
loop.
this is a very clean run.
And he said he was bad at this chart. No wonder I blocked you from my chat. Yeah.
This is the closest thing we get to a fishing minigame. True.
It's very easy to drop the ends of these holds. Deceptively. Foot switch? That's alright. Oh, his toe is barely on that yellow. I will say, as like easy as this 23 is, quote unquote, the song is really good. I really like this song. It's very calming. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so much prettier with VGA on. And that's a pass.
Wow! You're awesome!
987, very good. UG choke, that's okay.
Wow! New record!
No goods, no bads.
Next stage. Level 23, level 23. Level 24. Level 25.
Okay, it looks like he's gonna go back to Skeptic.
Well,
Maybe
after
a
that
little bit.
nice like 3-ish minute break of Altel, should be pretty refreshed after that.
He's definitely looking to possibly get a clear on this. Now that he probably does have a little bit more energy than the last run he did.
Well, I don't even think he got past the first section, first run.
Here we go, chat. The redemption arc.
What's your favorite Doan song?
Yeah. I really liked Further, I'll be honest.
Highlights definitely mine. Good drills. Yeah, Skeptic's like I think my second favorite. Highlight definitely takes the cake for me though. What the? How the fuck did he combo back? All right, first section done. Now it's gonna go on this like weird whole tech.
Just knowing that the bracket foot is your dominant foot is very good. Got some bracket, hold, alternating feet. Making very good work of it. Getting that life up. Last run.
That's what I want to see.
Good stare. Makes good work of it.
Wow, that was a really good stare.
What's happening in the middle?
Still
Makes it
alive.
through.
Nice.
Ooh. He didn't even think he passed. Last skill drop section.
Yeah, if you use exclamation
There we
point
go.
score scars, the whole schedule is on there.
That is that.
Nice.
947.
Wow! New record!
An absolute
This is your
massive
NJ
up-
card. Remember that. You gotta remember, old man.
We love seeing the 169,648 up score. The only up score.
Next stage.
The ending is very complicated if you don't know which way to necessarily face or where you should be.
Level 25. Level 24.
It's very easy to get mixed up on like which foot needs to do bracketing.
Bedlam. Okay.
Oh, 25. This dart sucks. There he goes, taking a sip of his D4. I think that's what that is.
No, it's Ghost.
Oh, it's Ghost?
That's pretty sure it's a Sour Patch Blue one.
Ben, you are 3 minutes from the 2-hour mark. Unfortunately not.
Fortunately, home's where the puck is.
Dang it. That's the worst outcome. Me when I go home and my pump it up machine's there. Looks like Sal has entered the chat. Going into Bedlam D24, incredibly techie chart. It seems like tech is definitely his. Tech is very good for him.
Oh, he's definitely a tech boy.
Techie boy.
Can relate.
Walk across, backwards walk acrosses. Very easy to miss those outer reds. His baby spray misses. And makes good work of it. And more holds. Fill the life a little bit. I do remember this being a qualifier for Avalanche 6. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, back in the day where we had 8 qualifiers instead of 4. And Allegro Full was one of them.
And that was the only one worth playing. Well, I get like a 50k up score on Seiko is when you can get like just a little bit more combo on Allegro. You get like 300k.
Gets a break for like 5 seconds or so.
Oh yes, and the 96 max combos. No one got triple digit combos on this. Oh, the Bedlam Jack section. A little bit of a break part here. And some jump sections. False notes.
This part sucks, dude.
Very tricky. Okay. Time for the sweep. Good. Makes it worth it. This one flows a lot better. Definitely building combo. He's definitely comfortable with it. Back and forwards. Stagger bracket. Good. And jump the end to the end hold. Easy clear for him. What's that score?
Very easy.
An 894. Yeah.
That
this-
still counts for
It
points.
still counts. Yeah. This chart is just incredibly hard just to score on, I'll be honest. There's so many spots where you can get straight ads. Just a not fun chart in general.
Next stage.
You've officially hit the 2-hour mark. Pick Neo. It seems like he's staying in the 24 folder, probably looking for maybe another break one. This one isn't as damaged.
No. He played it earlier and fainted.
Oh, this is the he wants,
So
he
he's-
wants his redemption.
Yeah, this is their comeback.
He's doing well too.
Oh yeah. He's warmed up.
Is Kokujin still meta for a free A/870K or no?
Oh, it's 2x.
They did change the chart a little bit. It's definitely a lot longer run, so it's a little bit more stamina intensive. But if you can get like a clean first half, I do think it's a pretty simple 875K to get, especially for a 26. I know it is one of the lower end 26s for this event. Ooh, we got Hannah in the chat. Hello. No barring. This man is crazy. Kokujin is very hard. I do not have it. Alright. Full Gazel. This chart is very good. I do like this chart. We're gonna go to some stagger 12th note brackets. He hits that. Get a little bit of a break section. Knowing how to conserve here is definitely very good to have. Another stagger one. Hits the entire thing, gets that combo going. We're gonna go into a section where you have to bracket walk across and then turn the other way. We'll see how he handles this. Good, good, good. Full life through that. Very clean, very comfortable. Another one. I think I only saw 3 misses there. These some inner 4s. We're gonna get to some stairs here. And then more jumps. And we got some 30-second bursts. Maybe they're 24s. And makes good work of it. He gets that. He gets that.
You did
There's
it!
the 947. He redeemed himself with 1 bad.
Wow!
He's only
New
ending.
record!
Oh, he almost got a triple A. Really good.
Very good, very good. And he did not collapse on the ground.
Yeah, the redemption arc, not dying. I love to hear it. You love to hear the comebacks.
717 max
Wait, he
combo.
only got 1 bad. That just hit me. What the fuck?
Next stage.
Not getting bads in this chart is incredibly hard. You never know if you're too far forward or too far back with your feet. But he got the pass. He got the pass. 100k pace. He's definitely close. It's definitely doable. He is on pace for that right now at the 2-hour and 3-minute mark. Pretty sure he was planning on taking a break here soon. Probably after this set. Oh my, 400 AV.
No more
Okay.
breaks.
Oh, he doesn't have any more?
No, he's got 2 more,
Oh,
but
okay.
no more breaks. This guy gotta just go.
27. My guy, have you ever jumped in your life? So this chart could be seen as either you can see it as a 22 or you can see it as a very trickier one. It's very similar to Mr. Larpus where it's just a lot of stair cheat tech.
You could see it as a 22. I like how you said that because it was.
I mean, there are some people that think that. I think it's fine.
It was rated at a 22.
Yeah, which is stupid.
It was on the same level as Breakout. I will never let that go. Yeah, for you.
18. Wait. If this is an 18, why are you playing it?
The fact that this was on the same level as Breakout D20 at one point is just baffling to me. This chart is so hard. There is like legitimately no holds until the end, and then you get like 400 notes. But like this, everything about this chart, like the stairs are hard. Don't get me wrong. It's not bad, but the problem is that there's no room for any recovery at all. And then, not to mention the ending, which most people are probably aware of, is I think the only real chart to have like bracket jacks. So there's really not anything that kind of preps you for this chart. It's just a chart that you have to just kind of get good at on its own. Oh yeah,
yes.
Repentance.
Oh yes, Repentance will warm you up for this.
Yeah,
all right.
that's fair. I forgot about Repentance 26, but
oh, does that stair legit? Doing the stairs legit? Oh, resorts to cheating. Gets the combo though. That's how you get through this chart. And the double stairs, good. Another one. Life bar's going down a little bit. Gotta hit a lot here. Almost everything. It's just bracket jacks. Good. Ooh. Last bit first here. Easy
Nice.
work. Easy work for him. Gets the 954. MCB. Right, guys? Getting the AAA on that.
nice.
Very, very nice.
good.
Very nice. Very nice. The twos are in harmony. Both yelling MCB in the chat.
MCB was an acronym for miscount bonus that we had in previous Avalanches. It's just if you had like less than X amount of points for a level, or not points, X amount of misses per level, you would get rewarded bonus points. But because since we changed the scoring system for this Avalanche,
Oh, get the double boss. Right?
yeah!
Game over.
Since second break, okay.
Second 5 minutes.
All right, so
At 2:12:41.
So he's taking this second break at 2:12:41, so we're gonna come back. So yeah, as I was saying, since we changed the scoring system in this Avalanche, we got rid of the miscount bonus because there's not necessarily a need because of the way the whole scoring system changed from XX to Phoenix. Because in this one, it matters more about how accurately you hit it versus before it was more or less how big your combo was. And so to make up that like discrepancy of, oh, you did really well, but you got a miss, so you don't get rewarded for it. That was the compromise that we did. But since now it's completely accuracy, there's no need for it anymore.
Will he go for 26? Given his current state, I probably wouldn't think so. He might go for an 875 at least if he wants a huge burst of points, but yeah, he's got that massage gun out.
I can see him playing a 26,
You
truthfully.
can definitely, yeah. There are definitely some very easy 26 that you can cheese an 875 on. If you just have a good first half and then do enough in the end. He's
I'm
gonna
not
play Paradox again. I
I'm
don't
not gonna
think so.
lie. This is the most I've ever seen the demo screen. What's up?
I guess this is a good time to mention if you guys are new to the chat, don't know what's going on. Avalanche 7, the 7th edition. You can do exclamation point rules or exclamation point scores. I'm pretty sure. Moobot has been spamming that a little bit in the chat. But if you want to know what the point values are, you can check that out. And you can see the list of players who are going to be upcoming. Our next player is Rom, who is currently in the garage, in the igloo. A little bit off camera.
Got 50 minutes.
Getting prepped and mentally prepared for his set.
You can break when you're dead.
And if anyone was curious,
Don't worry. You came back from your
the weather currently at this location in California is 80 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's still not going to be, it still hasn't reached peak, and peak is going to be at around 2 p.m., or probably midway through Rom's set, as he hits the 2-hour mark, and that's going to be up to 85 degrees. Is there any fans in the chat? Yes, there is. You can't see it because the score is a little bit to the right of him. There is a fan. There are 2 fans right now. I don't know where the second one is, but I do know that there are at minimum 2. Where's the Canada translation? Oh no, I'm too American for this. Let me look it up on my own phone. 80 Fahrenheit. It is 26.67 degrees Celsius. And at 85 degrees Fahrenheit, it'd be 29. So almost 30. Oh, I love you too, Tony. I love you too. It was 2:12:41. You're welcome. Igloo becoming a greenhouse? I do agree. The ending of that.
New tunes. Difficult series zone.
So we're back from the break. And it looks like he's going into 86 full song, D23. The thing about this chart is that it's not not necessarily it's not necessarily like a stamina heavy chart. It is incredibly techy, which is definitely suiting this guy's play style. And it's definitely a good break chart to come back to like after a break. If you've been sitting down for a little bit, getting a little bit recuperated, warm yourself back up because for everything else has rest to come. Avalanche 6 warm up. You will probably be hearing this song a lot. And I mean, hey, this song is really good. I really like it. And I think most people would agree. And if you don't like it, then I probably won't like you. Someone ban that guy. Love the song but hate the chart? You can probably say that for a lot of things, I'll be honest. 999 AV and 6.5 was not enough. Well, at least they changed it in Phoenix. You only have to have your normal AV. Alright. A little bit of a bop here. Oh, look at him dancing. Alright, Ben. A little bit of inner 6, definitely techie. You notice something about this chart? I mean, you've probably seen it before, but how the notes are stuttering a little bit. Very easy to miss these brackets. But he's making good work of it, especially on the reds. Misses one there, but that's definitely okay. And he gets a little bit of a break right here. Notes are flashing around. Oh, flashbang. CSGO reference.
Alright, I'm just stepping in really quick here on commentary. I am back. I had quite a morning. We had 3 random black Malinois dogs just running around our neighborhood, and we called animal control. Then we had to cancel it because we found the owner. Thankfully, they're back in their home. There were 3 little puppies. And then I made a run to Starbucks for Blake and I because we are running off of like 3.5 hours of sleep. And then I just got him food, so he's taking a little bit of a brunch break.
Alright, incredibly weird section coming up here. Definitely looks daunting, but it's a lot more simple than people probably make it out to be. The main thing you just have to look for out for is just 2 notes. Ignore the holds. It's only 1 foot will be moving the entire time. Alright, gets through it with full life. Just gotta get to this last section, and then he's A-okay.
Hello, Not Game. Hello, Scars. How you guys doing? Well, Evan, I heard you got a cold, or you're getting some symptoms of it. I hope you feel better soon, man. Yeah, obviously I just got back from that little errand there, but I'm seeing that Ben is just finished clearing 86 full song. It's a nice little break for him. He's just over 2 hours on his set now. Less than 45 minutes to go. We got the double S plus right there on that. Let's see what he ends up picking up next here.
Full song. User press difficulty zone level 17. Level to level 24.
Seems like it's going to I Light Sky. A lot of staggered brackets, incredibly hard to score on. Another good doin' song. Definitely a vibe. The chart is deceptively hard.
Yeah, I remember when this came out. It was I was hyped for it, but it's one of those charts that's just a very big tech check. I feel like the stamina on this isn't too bad on surface, but execution on this is really awkward and just it's easy to get a lot of bads or goods, just anything that's not perfect with all those broken up brackets.
Just going one beat too early would just you just see goods, bad.
Yeah, like one mistake and you can just get the good bad chains, and it's just really annoying for a lot of players for good reason.
I don't know how much we'll be seeing in this tournament, but it definitely helps just to know you have to hit very late. And just knowing which way to fade in general, which seems like he knows. He's got that 100 combo. And there's the bads and goods, but that's okay. Still full life through it for the first section. And a weird slowdown part here. Breathe it just fine.
Now we're gonna go into this build up, and then it's gonna drop the chorus again, and this time there's a lot more movement and just awkwardness all around.
Definitely good at keeping that combo up. Definitely knows how to get through this.
One cool
Right,
little bracket
hold
hold check
sections.
here.
Life bar flinched just a little bit, but he's still making great work of this. Definitely gets through that. Being consistent at this chart is incredibly hard. Oh,
Nice.
very good, very good. The 925. That is a pass.
New record!
9-2.
Yeah, it's only 90 BPM, right, guys? A little bit of a boost there.
Next stage.
Ooh, Hatatapa. This did get uprated from XX from a 23 to a 24. I kind of see it. I also kind of can't see it.
It's just like a C. De La Rue, where it's just like
It's one
it's
of those
only harder in difficulty rating because of the holds.
definitely a skill set one. If
Yeah.
you're going into 24s as like a newer player, and you can maintain through like a 147 run and a little bit of tech, it's definitely on your list.
Is everybody getting sick, man? I see Irvin in chat. I know Evan is getting some cold symptoms, and then Avery got sick.
I lied. He's going to Beat of the War D24.
Oof, this is way more stamina oriented. Oh my god. This used to be a 23 and double X, and then they amped it up to a 24. Some players disagree with it. I can see why. I mean, I guess it depends on the player's perspective of this.
Oh, here we go. Take a break. All right, break's over. Snare. There we go. Not a lot really happening in the first half. We do have a weird stop gimmick where you really got to know the song here coming up. Here we go. How does he execute it? People can get really tripped up here, but he definitely knows his way. Good, still holding combo. Oh, he still holds that, gets through that. He just has one more run to get through. It's a very good score to going for right now. The final run. Well, he won this so far. Oh my god! Wow! Only 2 combo breaks to that. That is amazing. Only 2 misses. 985. Very good. Very comfortable. Very comfortable with that. Oh my god.
Really? I guess you could put it next to like
Next
Chase Me.
stage.
It's like Chase Me is way easier, I think, but they're both 23s. That's Jeff. Jeff's here.
Like, do you want back on the mic?
No, you're good. I mean, do you want me to?
I don't really know. I don't really care. If you want to finish your food.
Level 24. Level 25.
Is it good? I want to make sure that I
The
didn't. I was, like, trying to
25
figure it out
holder.
with Lisa. I was like, what does he get? If he was gonna give you a sandwich, I was like, does he want mayo? I remember he said no mayo, and he doesn't like tomatoes in sandwiches usually. We were trying to crack
Level
him.
20. Level
And I was like,
23.
wait a minute, I can go in the chat. Like, all capping it.
Guys, I've lied. He's back to the 23 folder. Going into near Lathotep, incredibly 200 BPM inner 6 oriented chart. A lot of drill heavy. I do agree this is kind of hard at 23. Especially if you just like aren't comfortable with inner 6. I get you're trying to save energy, Ben, but seems like he's
Is this the 25?
23.
No, I wonder what he's trying to do here right now. He's not one to do something like this typically. But he must be really uncomfortable right now physically. He's just trying to use this to his advantage to take a little bit of a breather. Yeah, this is definitely a interesting 23. I mean, there's a lot of charts like this, obviously, with the structure of it being completely free, and then at some point, usually the ending, like the classic rhythm game syndrome chart design, it gets really hard. And for a lot of players in Pump, the inner 6 is not fun at 200 BPM. You're going to see here that it just throws a run that's pretty lengthy, all the inner 6. But for Ben right now, he's just going to be bracketing this whole section, conserving energy.
This chart does not leave the inner 6. It looks like he's just trying to make it through is all. Points don't really matter for him right now. Just trying to survive.
Yeah, I mean, he's about to hit 2.5 hours on the clock. It's just, this is the point now in Avalanche for people that are especially experienced. Like, it's, for some people, I would say the more experienced players, they're going to say it's downhill. But when your downhill mentality is there, it's still like your body physically is telling you, like, stop. It's like there's the mental side and the physical side of Avalanche. And Ben getting that premium fan service right there from his NorCal folk.
NorCal is so supportive. Green card.
You have no idea how tempted I was, chat, to turn that off the cabinet during this event.
Look at going into Amor Fati. I know he loves this chart. One of the best 23s ever. It was not points. 818-111. Getting ready to go into Amor Fati. For those unaware of this chart, anyone else is familiar with King of Sales D23 and XX? Basically the same gimmick, except this is arguably a very much harder. Whereas King of Sales would just instantly kill you. Amor Fati, it's very easy to get lost if you don't know which way to go for the 4-note bracket jumps, and each note counts for one combo. So you'll see during this, during the bracket jump section, his combo will go up by 4. Yoinky sploinker kind of chart. I agree. Impossible chart on emulator? Dude, that's fucking real. This chart on emulator goes is impossible. Here we go. See his combo going up by 4 each. Is that good? Hits the entire first section.
That's
Now,
solid.
we're entering the arguably hardest part of the chart. This run is very hard.
Look at Avery. Avery's, dude, what the hell?
Avery's in awe right now. He is just absolutely vibing right now.
This is, again, like, it's funny how he's picking a lot of charts that are, like, controversial with their ratings. I've heard quite a few different players in NA that argue that this is a 24. I've seen some people say and argue that this is harder than Gun Rock. Some people argue back. It's a very, like, big, like, teeter-totter debate on what this should be rated. This run is ridiculous, by the way, right here.
Only gets 2 missed there. Last bracket jump section. And harder than the first one, definitely. He's making great work of this. 5, 6 missed only so far. 7. Ooh, picked up a little bit there.
That's a clear.
That is a clear. A 983.
Great job.
Very, very good. Very, very good.
Record.
That is 3,500 points right there.
Slam is definitely not harder than this.
Oh, I didn't
yeah.
even think about that, dude. The fact that Slam is higher rated than that is fucking absurd.
New tunes.
What the fuck, dude? What are they thinking over there?
Level 16.
And then they double down on it too and make the hold. They add holds in there to make the chart easier to recover your life bar after the intro and Slam.
You can definitely see the mental exhaustion. He doesn't really know probably what to pick right now. Hey.
24.
Doesn't really know what to pick. Going into Scorpion King, a lot of people would agree this is probably one of the easier break charts. Slow AV, that's A-okay. Yeah, if you do have a full 3-hour set plan, it's just it really just depends on like the circumstances of like where you are currently in your set. You could be an hour in, and then a lot of it is again mental. It's like, oh, you either think I still have 2 hours left to play, or you're gonna be thinking like it really just depends on what your goal is. If your goal is to survive, then you really need to know like what charts you can go into, use no energy like this, C's facing one way, not looking, they're not twisting at all. All of it is strategy. Ah yes, and that's your Kevin. The man who takes no breaks. He's getting a little bit lazy. He's probably got some sweat in his eye. Oh, dagger bracket's good. Those big holds. Can't be missing a lot of stagger bracket heavies here. You just gotta hit those big holes. They're worth a lot. Can instantly kill you if you're not careful. He does look like he's going a little bit early. Needs to stagger it a little bit more. But that's a-okay. I mean, he's not playing for score 100%. I mean, he's comboing it all. Beginning of the charts the hardest, apparently.
Nice.
Accuracy might not be the best, but it is a pass.
Okay,
911, what's your emergency?
wow! New record!
John got on the side going, good job, you did it. That's the kind of support everyone in Avalanche need.
Next stage.
Oh, we do have a 911 person in the chat right now. The Evan Montoya.
Level 24.
Back to the 24 folder. What could he possibly be thinking here?
My man.
We don't want no bitches in the Avalanche. Can the competitors read chat? They cannot, I don't think. There's not a screen for them to see chat on. And that's, I guess, player preference, but also how the stream is set up right now.
Yeah, that's very true with what Avery said in chat. Platinum, it's like anything's game. Even with like the last bit of the entire 3-hour duration, like even if someone looks like they're just beat down and dead tired, like they can have that second win or just that extra push because they know that their timer is just about to end and they want to get as many points as they can. We've had some crazy finales for throughout the whole history of Avalanche. All right, he's going to go with Pave Garden D24. This is definitely on the lower end for 24 doubles. Ben is doing making some really wise decisions here and for the condition that he's in. He's just going to be trying to do bare minimum, it seems, with his form. He's not really too worried about scoring on this at this point in the set as well. But he knows how much value these 24s have.
This is definitely one of the, well, a lot of people would say it's one of the easier 24s. Because it's very straightforward in a sense.
Yeah, what is it, like 180 BPM?
187.
Yeah, so it's on the slower BPM spectrum, and it's got a nice little burst here and there. Not too much crazy movement for the most part up until the ending.
The holds are just worth so much. You can't be dropping them.
Yeah, if you drop one of those holds, it will be rough to recover.
A little bit of drill section into some twists. And then you got a little bit of a hold section after. Free life. With some mini runs afterwards.
And here we go into the final run. Yep. A lot of inner four twists from the left to right. Gonna have a bracket build up here, and then one more final burst across both pads. Can he survive it? He does.
Gets through, hits enough.
That was really good.
The last part, don't miss. Makes it
And
through.
secures the
Makes
pass
it
there.
through.
Let's see how many
No
points he's gonna get him.
around town.
You did it!
945. Solid pass, solid pass.
Wow! New record!
That's 1750 points for the AA plus clear. I'm going to point out, too, if it wasn't apparent already, that not every chart is created equal in terms of the value of points that they're given, even if they're in the same difficulty rating. There's quite a few outliers that you can see in the actual spreadsheet. Again, if you use the command !scores, you can follow along and see the breakdown for every player individually, along with their rankings. We have all the tabs on the bottom of that command. Once you click on the link and it's taking you over there, you'll see the song list. That shows you the breakdown for every single chart. with how many points they're going to be getting for the base score if they pass, and so on. It's going to keep going forward. And on top of that, you can see, like I said, the players' rankings. Obviously, Funktion is in first place because he is starting the entire event.
It's a tight race between everyone else, though.
True.
Theoretically, he will be in first for the longest.
So, Jeff.
Difficulty of charts is subjective just because everybody's skill sets are so different. It's not surprising to see the debates on charts difficulties and point values every Avalanche. Yeah, exactly. It's very, very subjective. It's back and forth. There's no such thing as a perfect score sheet ever. Every Avalanche, like after each one that happens, we always end up going back and asking people that are entering for their opinion, and it's just always like a back and forth tug-of-rope war between like what should be worth what, because everyone comes from different backgrounds that have different skill sets. Some players are way better at bracket tech, like this chart here that Ben's playing. Other people just are really, really bad at this and they struggle with it, but they're really good at something else that Ben might not be so great at. So it's really difficult to balance the point values, but for the most part, it's pretty well rounded. And the ones that majority of players agree, Slam D24, is horribly misrated and or doesn't require a lot of stamina to pass. We've nerfed those charts in value to avoid people from playing them, to kind of use them as a break. Yeah, it looks like he got he's gassed out right now. He's just having a hard time moving, so he's just gonna try to make sure he doesn't fail out. I don't know if he's gonna get enough points for this though, Blake.
I don't think he is either. I'm also back on the mic, guys. Hello.
Now let's see what he got here. Yeah, 240 misses. It's just way too low. Wow, you were not kidding. How hard is it to get a fucking B on this game?
Yeah, I told you. It's you actively have to try to get a B. 18 minutes.
Come on, bitch! Let's go!
So, knowing his plan, he told me that he wanted me to let him know when he had 7 minutes left so he could take his last break. I think he's going to try to take his break and then try to push for a 26 or a hard 25. I would like to see him get 100K. He's about, what is that? 1350? 13,500. It's possible, because 25s and scoring 24 is pretty well. Depending on the 24 is really, it gives you a lot of points.
Come on, Ben. This is obviously going to be another break for those that are familiar with Pump.
Oh, that
This
sucks.
This is viewed as a free 23, but again, like in the condition of 2 hours and 43 minutes and counting in an Avalanche set where the lowest difficulty that you're allowed to play is double 20, even something as easy as what happened is going to be
Man, you better pass this shit, bro.
difficult. Yeah. Come on, bro.
Like, I about to feel what happened. Like, actually what happened. Not yet.
How the fuck does Amir say this is a hard 23?
Don't listen. I just.
Are you high? Look at
Triple
that.
A. Good.
Look at that. AAA plus 968-691.
Yeah, in his current condition, him hitting 100K, I want to say it's doable, but it's not likely.
No, absolutely he can do it, but he's gonna have to like pull like something out of his sleeve here.
Game over. Pump it up. New series, world music, J.D. Frost shortcut. Series
The way right now Ben's body movement is and his facial expressions and all that stuff.
Oh, he's pissed.
This shows what everybody goes through in this event, but he's physically showing it more than some other people do.
It's like the Mr. Incredible Uncanny faces, dude, where they're just smiling at first and then it just fades into a fucking black and white skull. That's literally like what Ben's expression was at the beginning of this. Damn, all right. He's going in with 1950 D25. Who's the camera guy behind the cab? That is Mr. Jeff from Las Vegas. Traveled all the way down here. Originally was coming down with Avery, actually, and he committed to get some footage for us for some promo post Avalanche 7. And here we go. 1950 D25.
Jeff the GOAT. Dude.
Seth asked Funk what shoes he plays in. I don't recognize those. I know they're Pumas. I'll find out what kind of Pumas they are.
I'll ask in the post interview. I'm not I'm a little surprised with this dude about to feel what happened. It's like hitting a lot of these bursts.
They're not tapers, I can tell you that. They're like, I don't know how he plays in those, dude. They're like fucking bricks. Let's go, Ben. Yeah.
Wow, what the fuck? All right, let's go.
I'll ask him what kind of shoes they are after the song.
Prage chat.
Ooh, man. This is good. Oh, the light bar drop.
Prage chat, Prage.
Ooh, ooh. Come on, Ben. Come on. Come on. He's got it.
What the fuck? Let's go.
My man.
very easy.
That still counts.
We take it. That counts. He met the threshold. How many points is that, boys?
3650.
Let's go. We'll take it. How do you almost fail what happened and you pass that, bro? It's ridiculous.
Next stage.
Telling you, man, anything can happen in those last, like, 11 minutes left, dude.
You got 2 songs.
All right, he's still looking at the 25s, man. He's trying to make that push. He's going with vacuum. Shout outs to Scars. Never forget the time Ben was in an Avalanche and he literally just dropped dead on the pad after.
Never forget the Avalanche where he literally actually fainted earlier. Yes, he actually fucking fell on the floor.
Oh, I missed that. I didn't see that.
Yo, you got a lot of people in
Jesus.
here supporting you right now. Catch me when I fall.
He's got a blanket behind. I don't know, you can kind of see it on the stream, but he's got that brace for impact on his fall.
We literally.
Hey, you got people in chat cheering you on. All right, so this is viewed as the one, if not the, intro to 25 doubles. 200 BPM, got a decent run at the end, but pretty smooth transitions for the most part. The last like 4-8 measures is a little rough. He's gonna be conserving on these little bursts right here to try to brace for the ending. Come on, Ben. Oh man, he is gassing.
Hey, why don't you just get up and dance, man?
Taking a break. We got sub 9 minutes left.
Take your break.
Yeah, if he takes a break, he's got room for one more song, maybe two.
Taking it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's taking a break.
All right, so he's got to get back on at 56:30. So after his break, I think he'll have time for two. Yeah, two. By the time he gets done with the menus and the loading and all that stuff, that'll give enough time to move forward with two more songs. I'm really curious what his last song is going to be, though, just because of the fact that he was wanting to wait till the 7-minute. So since he's taking his break, I imagine he's going to try to push for something really hard. In case y'all are wondering what he's been through, what hell he's gone through, please use !score, and it will show the spreadsheet that we have going on right now. It's updated real time, and you can see everything that he has done up to this point. Yeah, I think the only reason why he even played Lucid Dream, though, was because it's legitimately one of his favorite songs, like, in the game. All right. Two more minutes.
Until it gets to like 59.5 or whatever or something. Get as many as I can and then
All right, he's back on. Where we going? He has a song that he's wanting to play.
Level 24.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I figured.
Save the best for last, chat. Am I right? This is what Avalanche is about. Carter's emo. Okay, he's like, oh, wrong emo. That's so good.
Yeah, this is Ben Core to a T.
Dude, yeah, the average chatter just so megalo bad as someone's doing a 3-hour Avalanche set. That's peak chat right there.
My guy eating fucking Doritos, actually.
Someone could pass like fucking Paradox and chat would still put so megalo bad. Hard stuck D28. He's going in, dude. Locked in. Doing the bracket tech on that first. All right, we're going to have a lot of inner six bracket here. He's starting to struggle a bit. Life bar is a little bit above halfway. Here comes a stare. He's trying to push, barely holding on. Ah, there goes a life, maybe.
I think
It might be alive. He's alive. He's alive. Oh, he's gassing out in the bracket. He can still get some points here, though, man.
Do you think he's gonna be able to play another song? I'm talking about him physically.
Come on! Push it, push it, push it!
Holy shit, I love this.
That's right! You got one more song, Ben. Don't bitch out. Let's go. Let's go.
Easy.
7-5. 8-7-5 is a threshold.
Jontran, hit that shit. Get him going. Get him set up.
Let it be known for those that are not aware, you have to have 875,000 in order for the score to count at all.
Level 25.
He was just on it. How many points was that, Blake?
Yeah, it'll be right here.
32-25 for that. What is he ending on? He's going with Good Tech D24, also known as the D20.
Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He's it. That's it.
This is the last song, chosen just before the 3-hour mark.
Which is allowed.
That does count, yep.
I love this man. I fucking love this man, dude. Oh, man. Let's fucking get it, Ben. Close out strong.
In comparison to what he just played, this is nothing. And even if he fails, completely understandable. 3 hours into a set with D20 or higher. Now, I wasn't here for the entirety of his set, but I'm going to assume he played mostly 23s and up, at least.
Yeah, he played 24.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking at his graph right now. He's got a good chunk of 24s. Only a few 25s. It looks like 8 of them. 15 23s. 20... Oh, I'm reading this wrong. I apologize. 24 23s. 15 24s and 8 25s. With only 1 D22, which I assume was warm-up.
No.
Not even?
It wasn't a warm-up. It was like mid-set.
Wow.
Had a 700 combo. Broke into. Fuck it, dude. We ballin'.
Let's go. Last one, Ben. You get a rest. Get a good score.
This is a great song for him. This is like a fucking hype song for him. Let's
And
get it, bro.
Here
Let's
we
get
go.
it.
16 measure run. Gonna try to maintain a score here if possible. Doing all right, keeping
Holy
a combo.
shit.
Gets one bad right there. We're gonna start moving more across the pad now for the second half of the run.
Come on, let's go.
Come on, finish it.
All right.
He's got one
Close
more
it out.
sweep of stairs
Close
here.
it out, bro. Come on. Come on.
Did he get it?
Oh,
It's all right.
that's okay.
His
though.
set is done.
Give it up for Ben, guys. Yeah, it is. It's perfect. He looks like he's about to. This man died for real. That's his deathbed right there at this point. Holy shit. All right. Good set. All right, chat. So I gotta do a couple things. I need Ben breathe for a second, and once he's resurrected, I will do a post-interview question. So give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Hello, hello, hello. I am on the. Hi everyone. So I got Ben here, who is dead, as you can probably imagine. You saw the resurrection. Your mic's right here.
Yes, please.
Let me turn that off. Bam. Okay. So now we can hear. Quit fucking caps locking, man. I'm working on it. Okay.
Oh shit, it's Mina.
So, to give a quick rundown real quick too. It's still really
Thanks,
scuff. I'm
man.
sorry about that. We just got done with Function set. He did 49 songs in total. His average difficulty was D23.63. The highest difficulty he ended up playing was 25s, and the most common difficulty he played was 23, being 24 songs. Pretty much half his set. So yeah, I guess my main question for you is, how the fuck are you feeling? Because you fainted twice during this event, or like 3 times. I don't know. You seem like this really beat you up way harder than the other ones did.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't feel as in pain as I did in my last one, but like I succumbed to that in the last Avalanche. I just, I fucking played like 21s, 22s more than I should have. But this time I just wanted to do my best to not make any excuses. And I do feel like I've got a lot of valid ones this time, but still, I just wanted to do what I could to give a show no matter what. Even if I didn't pass or whatever, I just wanted to try and continue.
So
Is it echoing?
So, what made you want to do this? Since this is your third one, I believe, right? So, what made you want to keep coming back and subduce yourself to this hell?
Pretty sure I'm mentally ill.
That's fair.
I love Pump, and I just want to look here. We one of the things I was up to lately is we staffed the Fanime Con, and I wasn't planning on competing in that tournament because but inevitably a lot of people talked me into it, and like there has literally never been an event that was available for me to go to that I did not compete in, and I guess it's just gonna stay that way. If it's available, if there's a pump machine, I will play it. If there's a tournament that I will be in the area for, I'm gonna compete, and it's just more opportunities to play. Cause like I think I'm pretty sure I said this in my last interview, but one of my biggest points of pride in Pump in general is that I just love playing the game, no matter what. I will always just look at it as a way of enjoyment and having fun, even regardless of how I play.
Love to hear that, man, because I love seeing your sets. Every time you play, it's always very entertaining. And I know the chat was very, very pumped seeing you play half the stuff. I don't even, you blew my expectation with how you went into this set. I know your goal was a bit higher just from practice, but it's like you said, it's very different whenever you're actually playing versus your mock set. I got one more question because they keep asking in the chat. What type of shoe are you wearing?
These are Puma. These are called Puma Drift Cats, and I was actually recommended these ones by a very, very talented DDR player a long time ago, and he doesn't wear them anymore for DDR, but I found that they really worked very well for me for Pump because the sole is very narrow and thin, and especially right here, it makes it ideal for easily hitting brackets. And it just makes it so that I don't, I'm less likely to accidentally hit stuff that I don't want to. I can play Skinners, but just not for as long as I play in these, just because, dampening the impact helps the longevity of my feet and my sessions. That's about it.
All right, well.
So thank you, Ty, for the recommendation.
And that's where we're going to end it for Benji sets. We got Rom, who is coming up next. So give us a sec to set up for him, and we'll be right back.